Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो देखो सुनो मत बोलो, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who ask you, live at zero complaint level, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We'll read 8th mantra onwards. Saparyagat Shukram Akayam Avranam Asnaviram Shuddham Apapaviddham Kavihi Manishihi Paribhuhu Swayambhuhu Yatha Tatyatha Arthan Vyadadhat Shashvatibhyaha Samabhyaha Anyadevahur Vidyaya Anyadahura Vidyaya Iti Shushrumadhiranam Yenastadvichachakshire. This was the 10th mantra. 9th is Andam Tama Pravishati Pravishanti Ye Avidyam Upasate Tato Bhuja Ivate Tamo Yo Vidyayagam Rataha Anyadevahur Vidyayam Anyadahura Vidyayam Iti Shushrumadhiranam Yenastadvichachakshire. So there are three things we have to clearly understand. One is, we live in this world with body identification. That is the lowest expression of life. Little higher is we live at the subtle body or mind level. And the third is, we go beyond it and then we live as the divine being. Three things. Majority of us are living as the body for the body on everybody. Now such people get lost, either getting lost in achievements, prosperity, and name and fame. That becomes the only purpose of their life. Then those who are engaged in upasana, so they want to go to the worlds of the Pitrus, or they want to go to the worlds of the various gods that they are invoking. See? Once, many years before, I went to Kailash. At the base of the Kailash, after I reached there, is some kind of temple. So I did Namaskar Chamatkar. There was one old Mahatma sitting. So I went and did Namaskar to him. He said, no, 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 no. I am not a Mahatma. I am unfortunate. I am frustrated. I am starting. And then he told his story. I am here for last 6 months, but I could not do even one pradakshina. I am so papi. And then he held my feet. I said, look here, after I finish my pradakshina, I will give the punyam of my pradakshina to you. Now keep cool. So he finished pradakshina, went. I said, now put warm water. If you put cold water, there will not be possible. It's very cold there. So he put. I said, now I transfer my all the merit that I have gathered as a pradakshina to the holy Kailash mountain to, what is your name? I asked him. He said, Vishnu Das. So to Vishnu Das, and I ran away. And I was laughing like mad. So the Kamandalus who were with me, Swamiji, what happened? I said, yeah, you are so dumb. Can there be a better joke than this? He said, what happened? I said, he is Vishnu Das. If he dies here, the Kailash people will ask, where did you leave the body? Kailash. Oh, welcome, welcome. What is your name? Vishnu Das. Vishnu Das. Jao udhar. He will go to Vaikuntha. See, what's your name? Vishnu Das. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where did you leave the body? Kailash. Go there. See? Andam tamaha pravishati. So when we are engaged in the worldly thing, we remain here only. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. According to the blueprint that we hand over to God. So remember this principle. Last thought is the blueprint. And if you have ordered, suppose I give a blueprint for the contractor to construct the house. He construct according to that. I see that. Now I scold him. What kind of house you have constructed? What happened? Bathroom 60 by 40. Drawing room 6 by 2. What is this? He said, sir, don't shout at me. See the blueprint. Exactly whatever we are today is the input was provided by us. See, friends. So, those who are engaged in karma, they end up to remain in this wheel of birth and death. Now, those who are engaged in upasana, they want to go to the heavens or the Pitrulok. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantuvaha parasparam bhavayantaha shreya paramavapsatha. Bhagavad Gita says that such people who are engaged in upasana, they will be propitiating the gods and the gods will bless you. See, this Pindadan and monthly some kinds of things they do. Monthly puja like that. So, these people are propitiating their departed elders. And who are the departed elders? Pitruloki. They can eat only the food through heat. Therefore, they are called Ushmapa. Ushmapa means those who are eating heat. Therefore, when the Pindadan is given, the Pindadan is hot. If you bring it out from the fridge, they will die. Cold they can't eat. So, those who are engaged in the upasana, they either go to the heaven or to the Pitrulok. This is what ye nastad vichachakshire. This is what those elderly great Mahatmas, which one? 8th mantra. Saparyaga Shukramakaya Vranam, they told us. Anya Devahur Vidya Anyadahra Vidya. The result, destination of karma is different and upasana is different. Iti Shushrumadhiranam, we have heard it from the wise people, ye nastad vichachakshire, those who have taught us, they told us, this is what happens. Now, having told this, next mantra tells us, 11th mantra, Vidyam cha avidyam cha yastadvedo bhayagam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtvam vidyaya mritamashnute vidyam cha avidyam cha yaha tad veda ubhayam saha. He who is practicing both ubhayam, field of avidya, karma, dharma shastra, how should we conduct our life in this world? Avidya. Vidya, what should be our lifestyle so that our other world is protected and we don't go to hell? So, Vidyam cha avidyam cha yastadveda ubhayam sa. Those who are practicing both of them together perfectly well, then what will happen? Avidyaya mrityum tirtva. So, avidya means what? Karma. By karma, you conquer death. What is death? Death is indolence. Death is laziness. Death is tamoguna. Death is three principles. Alasya, Nidra and Pramad. So those who spend their life in laziness, आज करे सो कल कर, कल करे सो परसों, परसों भी क्या करना, जीना है अब बरसों. Laziness happens to a person who doesn't have charm in his life. See, there is one sutra, Ralayoho Abeda, means a rasa and a lasa. Those who do not have ras in their life, then गम उठाने के लिए मैं तो जिए जात मरो. Lead every moment cheerfully, happily. These are so simple things, friends. If we are happy, we will be without efforts in the present. You cannot be happy yesterday, it is gone. You cannot be happy tomorrow, it is yet to come. And if you are happy, you will be in the present. That is why all our Mahamantra, Mauj Mein Raho. When you are happy, you cannot be either in the past or in the future. And what is we said? Mauj Mein Raho. Mauj karo nahi. We are engaged in getting happiness. Here the teacher says, Vidyam cha yastad vedo ubhayam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtha. Therefore, let our life be dynamic. See? It is so important. Therefore, when Bhagavan says, the karmanye vadikaraste, etc., and thereafter he glorifies the knowledge. In the second chapter, Bhagavan says that yadate moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyate nischala samadha vachala buddhi tada yogam avapsasi. 2 verses. First he says, yada te moha kalilam. Kalilam is kichad. We are in so much deeply buried in the keychad of delusion. See? Yada te de moha kalilam buddhirveti tarishati. Go beyond it. Then tada gantasi nirvedam. Then what will happen? You will be dispassionate without efforts. What is dispassionate? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Does it mean laziness? No. Then yada te moha kalilam buddhirveti tarishati tada gantasi nirvedam shrutam vyasa shrutasya. Many of us get too much reading, studying, and without the guidance from a Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guru. Such intellectuals, they are sincerely miserable. Keep on reading, studying. Hey, it's so important. Don't get too much into this. Keep yourself empty. In one of my retreats, where I spoke on Dakshinamurti, the topic of the retreat was how to waste life. Na kuch pana, na kuch kona. You know, what is life? Time pass. Relax. ये करना है, वो करना, ऐसे करना, oh. Anything they, like the children, they see any toy, I want that. Same thing. This Vipassana, I want to go to Vipassana. Then, no, there is one, this Sadguru, there in Kerala, I will go there, in Tamil Nadu. No, I want to do yoga. No, I want to awaken the Kundalini. Where are you running like mad? Relax. You are that. See, friends, therefore, basics of spiritual life. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridishyata. Bhagwan clearly was told by Vasishtha ji, your problem is, Ram, you are doing meditation. Stop that. Why you are doing meditation? You want something. What you don't have? See, friends, go on imagining and suffer because of that. Therefore, yada te moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishati. Don't get into too many things. What happens? Such people, Somvar, Shivji, Mangalvar, Hanumanji, then Wednesday, Santoshi Mata, Thursday, Guru Maharaj, Friday, Balaji, Saturday, some kind of Devi, Sunday, Ekadashi. Whole day, relax, relax. See? So, avidyaya mrityum tirtva. So, first problem is alasya. Laziness should be given up, but that doesn't mean you get involved in everything. See? Laziness is to be given up to rise above the tamoguna. Then the second comes rajoguna. See? The rajoguna is given up by disciplining the life. You don't have to get involved anywhere or everywhere. So, alasya, tamoguna, then nidra, tamoguna. We have trained our mind. When the mind is not occupied, go to sleep. This is one of the reasons why many people, they sleep in satsang. They are extremists, either too much dynamically involved or too much indolent, ignorance, action, not even a moment. Extreme. To be extremist is easy. To be balanced is difficult. Nidra and pramad. Pramad is the best one. What? Ability to repeat our mistake efficiently day by day. Same thing. Then what is the mistake we have repeated in our own life? Living as the body, for the body, on everybody. Every day the same mistake. Start playing what it is like being other than the body. See? He said, read this book. He said like that. He said like that. He said like that. What you have to say? Book lag gayi. See, friends, so important. So, avidyaya mrityum tirtva, laziness, indolence should go. Then what should be done? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100% Karnataka. After it is over, relax. Don't go on jumping one to another, third. Then the workaholism is not spiritual life. Learn to relax. Avidyaya mrityum tirtva. Then ignorance, karma kshetra. So do not keep yourself unoccupied in life. And occupation should be all our activities must work on our mind. Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Whatever we are doing, the impact of our karma should be seen on the peace of mind. Are we at peace with ourselves or not? Two things happen. When we do something, success or failure. When success happens, we become proud of it. When failure happens, we become frustrated. No. Be attentive. Before we take up any work, during the execution of the work, after the work is over, attention should be on the quality of the mind before, during, and after. Before, mind is inspired. During karma, balance. After karma is over, relax. See, all the time, relax. It is for this purpose I do not entertain question answers. There is no end to them. One question will breed next question. So, to understand the whole thing, real spiritual life, take this one step. That about which you have no question is the truth. Now find out about what we have no question. We have no question about our being. Whether I am or I am not. Question is not there. That's what matters. In, I think, California only, few years before, I was invited for lunch somewhere, lunch or dinner. And there was a group like this big house and about 20-25 people. So I went there for food. Swamiji, we all want to learn from, hear from you Bhagavad Gita. At least give us a talk. I said, see, my contract is for lunch. I will not give talk. Then there was one imported NRI. And then he was introduced. Swamiji, he is so and so. He came from India last 6 months and he has been teaching us Bhagavad Gita. So I did namaskar. Then I said, let him talk, I will also listen. Then he opened his mouth. No, you have to give a talk. Now he was a imported stuff. A talk on Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. Order. Then all right. 1 hour Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 over. Question answer. I said no question, no answer. No. At least one question you should answer. Again, then oldly you can't say no. Okay, one question. You know what was the question? How many verses are attributed to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjun, and Bhagwan Krishna? After having studied Bhagavad Gita, this is the question. So I said, I don't know. How come you don't know? I said, I don't know. How come you know that can be answered? How come you don't know how can you answer it? I don't know. No, you are avoiding. Tell, please. I said, okay, listen. One verse attributed to Dhritarashtra and 0 verses attributed to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. When I said like this, he nearly jumped out of his skin. How can you say like that? I said, I will say whatever I understood. No, it is not right. I said, show me your Bhagavad Gita. So, same Gita press. I said, show where it is written. Bhagavan Sri Krishna Uvacha show. No, Bhagavan Uvacha is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. I said, no, Bhagavan Ram, Hanumanji, Guru Bhagavan. And there was a Hindi movie actor, Bhagavan. Bhagavan Uvacha. How can you say like that? I said, if you have studied Gita, Bhagavan clearly tells, Ajopi san navvayatma, bhutanam ishvaropi san. So who was talking was not the Devaki Putra, was not the Yashoda Nandana, was not the friend of Arjun, but Ajopi san, the unborn reality, Sambhavami Atmamayaya. I am manifesting. Essentially, I am divine. That divinity spoke. And therefore, Bhagavad Gita is eternal. It is not created in time for a particular person in a particular geographical area. Uvacha means declaration. See, don't get into academics if you are studying scriptures. Or else you will be lost. Those people who do PhD on Shankar Vedanta, most frustrated. And frustration is what? Swamiji, this boy who is the head of the department, he is from the special class. He only did PhD under me. Now he is the head of the department. I have to work under him. What should I do? I said, kill him. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. This is what happens when we entertain questions. Why I gave you so long introduction? There is nothing worth knowing in this world. Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidya. That is worthy of knowing. So, avidyaya mrityum tirtva, when we function in this world, our attention should be not on the achievements in the world, but what kind of mind is left after the job is done. Are there regrets? Is there arrogance? Is there frustration? Or you are at peace? See, friends, like I am giving you a talk. Now, where is my attention? If my attention is on you, then after the talk is over, you will always appreciate me. Swamiji, you are awesome. You are so good. So what I am doing? Thereafter I will become happy. So I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time, and the key of my happiness is in your pocket. On the contrary, if I am talking happily, whether you understand, who cares? I am happy. That's it. See, friends, therefore, avidya mrityum tirtva, avidya karma is for cleaning the mind. Impurity is not in Paramatma. All the impurity is in our mind. And therefore, these three stages, before we take up any job, we must be inspired. यार फिर लेक्चर देना है, वही ब्रह्मन, वही राम. When I came from which place? Houston. So I was dragging through the uh, pathways, and they were waiting. So Yogesh was also there. I mean, Swamiji is coming in a dragging way, not well, looks like. And I was not well, no doubt about it. Thereafter, whole day has gone, then evening satsanga. After the satsang was over, he said, Swamiji, you are now all right. I said, because I got my diet. Satsanga gives me everything in life. See, friends, do we get bored looking into the mirror? Your same useless face all the time. See? Even if I am old, the eyes have gone crossroad, and the nose has been deflected, and there are many mm, what do you call those various lines on the earth, they are on our face. See? No, because it's me. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. We love ourselves the most. Whatever we think we are, that we love the most. And when we come to know that our essential nature is not body and activity, but the thought and disturbance free mind is consciousness. You don't have to do anything. What a husband has to do to know that he is a man. Kill the wife. Think. But this disease of doing something destroys so many people. Relax, man, relax. So, avidyaya mrityum tirtva, karma is meant for purification of the mind. No obsessions. Then, vidyaya amrutam ashnute. Now, vidya is upasana. Now, what upasana teaches us? When we are told, if we do good karma, puja, poti, etc., we will be going to Vaikuntha. Means what? Mrutyum amrutam ashnute. Means when the body is dropped, we don't die. This is so simple and so important, but this is missed. See the example I gave you. Before I came to Sedona, I was in your Phoenix. Before that, in Houston. Before that, Dallas. So when I left Dallas, Dallas dead for me. I am the same. Then Houston I left. That is dead for me. I am the same. Then Phoenix I left. Phoenix dead for me. I am the same. Tomorrow I leave this thing. This will be dead. I continue. Where did I die? So the law of this upasana, if you do good karma, you go to heaven. If you do bad karma, you go to hell. That means your body doesn't go anywhere. See, friends, this law of karma, what it tells, you are suffering because of your wife, because in the last life you have tortured her. But I don't remember. I said, no, my computer doesn't delete. Then what is to be done? Now behave properly with her. Otherwise, next life she will be again your wife. Then you start behaving properly and stop condemning her for all that is happening to you. Two things put together, your mind is at peace. Such a peaceful mind. Understand this principle. Which principle? In the last life, when I tortured my wife, this body was not there. In this life, I am doing good and bad. And then, because of that karma phala, I suffer in the next life. Next life, this body will not be there. So, what should be the understanding? We are a continuous, unbroken existence. Instead of this, papa, punya, dharma, adharma, hell and heaven. See, that is why those who are engaged in this yoga or kundalini or karma, they have the basic error that there is one soul per body. See, friends, therefore, this principle which I told you, during the dream is never experienced as a dream. It is a solid reality. And we call it a dream after we are out of it. See, exactly the same way, this waking dream, we will never accept it as a dream. But those great masters, Saparega, Shukramakayam, Avranam, Asnaviram, those masters, they live in this world knowing well this is an appearance, it has no reality. See, friends, and therefore, be attentive. Those who have accepted and experienced this, that this waking dream is not real, although they are part and parcel of the dream. That means during the dream, you come to realize this is a dream. You will not be influenced by anything. And what is the influence? Helping somebody, improving somebody, social work, giving charity, giving knowledge, doing good to somebody. All those things will disappear. See, friends, once I met one of my friend, he was on deathbed. So when I went to his house, his wife told Swamiji, his last stage of his cancer, and his bones have become so brittle, if you touch it, it breaks. So stay away, and he can't even talk properly. His eyes are half open. So I saw that, felt very bad. That time I was very young, and he was very old, maybe 80 plus or like that. So I did this Mrityunjay Mahamantra with all sincerity, with a sankalpa, may he be recovered from this. After that, I went for satsang somewhere, and that Mahatmaji, he looked at me, he said, what is the problem? What you want to ask? That is the only time in my whole life I asked somebody. He said, I said, sir, this is what happened. So I did this Mrityunjay Japa for him, for his speedy recovery. So my question is, what I have done is right or wrong? See, so he answered, first of all, it's over, drop it. Don't brood over it. Second thing, don't interfere in God's creation. He knows what is good for him. When we are in the hospital, We must surrender to the doctor. He knows what is good for us. But we, being Indian, we advise the doctors. See, friends, that day onwards, this point became clear to me. How come wise men live in this world but never get disturbed? Because they know this is a mega drama going on. And to recognize this and to experience this, only one way: analyze your experience and learn from that. Now, see, we have been coming to Sedona for quite many years now. First time when I came, what was my experience? And now I have come, what is my experience? A lot of difference. Earlier, kumbhak. Now, okay, you go for a walk. I'll not, I'll just ladder. What we have to learn, human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing, same job, same person, same activity all through. See? And then the mind makes us dance. Let me do this, let me do that. In Dadar, there is one lady who we do not know who is she. At a particular time, she will be coming in her car. And then about 20-25 dogs come from where? And she will be opening her boot. And so much of food she will give to all the dogs and go away. Why? I want to serve animals. See, friends, don't do good to others. Be good to everybody. When you do good to others, you have become superior than them. See, friends, therefore, when we recognize this world as mere appearance, because it appears only when we are identified with the body, not otherwise, then why worry? Relax. And therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. This non-specific experience, which involves no known means of knowledge, sense organs, mind and intellect, this is our essential nature. Therefore, what karma does purifies the mind. What upasana does tells us you never die. See? Now, when these two things happen, then the third step comes. If I don't die, then who am I? So, in maths, you must have seen this thing. An unknown is indicated by x. Then you have to establish the value of x. See, I am extremely poor in maths. Numbers I can't. Even if I have to count the notes, I get confused. Even continuous counting, 80, 89, 89 के बाद क्या 80 आता है कि 90 आता है? Now at this age, I can't do that. So, these ammas are terrible. I went to somebody's house and he was asking something to his mother. She was busy in cooking. Ask Swamiji, he knows everything. Okay? He came, Swamiji, this is the maths problem. Kindly tell me what to do. I said, my God. But I had to pretend I know everything. So the question was, in a water tank, there are two holes. One is inlet, other is outlet. If the outlet is closed and inlet is fully open, the water tank gets filled in 45 minutes. If the filled tank inlet is closed and outlet is open, it gets emptied in 35 minutes. If both the inlet and outlet are simultaneously open, when the tank will be filled? I said, don't waste money. Don't waste water. You're already short of water. I don't know how to explain. So what we do, we say, suppose it will take X minutes. And then you supply. You give that as a reply. Will you get the marks? You have to establish the value of X, is it not? You are not body. Yes. Then who are you? You are a soul, jiva, living in this body, X. But we have to establish the value of X. Who is jiva? What is jiva? See, friends, this inquiry is never done in yoga, kundalini, siddha marga, and therefore you will see in those paths, they always talk about last life, this life, next life. And they will be quoting from Bhagavad Mahapurana. Rishabdev Maharaj, he left everything, went to forest. Instead of doing sadhana, he was trapped as if with a small baby deer. He was so much in love with that baby deer. When the baby deer grew up, ran away, he became frustrated, my dear, and he died. Next life he became a deer. And then because he has done sadhana, he remembered everything. Thereafter he discarded that body, then he became Jad Bharat. See? So, does it mean it is a punarjanma? Does it mean it is a rebirth? No. It means he is the same one, never change. Then who is that which never change? Two things never change. The truth never changes and illusions never change. Think. This world has always been like this. Nothing new ever has happened in this world. In Satyayug, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashapu. In Tretayug, Ravan, Kumbhakarna, Rakshasas. In Dwapar Yug, Kamsa, Duryodhan, Dushasan. In Kali Yug, we are all there. What is new in this world? Because illusions are illusions. If you look into the mirror 10 times, you look at it into the mirror, go away. Again look, again there will be a reflection, go away. Can you make a story out of those reflections? Has the mirror any history? Has the mirror any past? Does it have sin or merit? See, friends, therefore, this karma and upasana, it is meant for these two things. Avidyaya mrityum tirtva. See, in there is one text which I like very much. Sanat Sujatiya. Next time you remember this. We'll take that text. Very good it is. Sanat Sujatiya. There, the disciple is Dhritarashtra and a guru is Sanat Kumarji. And in that, it is distinctly brought out. Death is an illusion. Then what is death? He explains there. Pramado vai mrityum bravimi. Pramada is repeatedly mistaking that I am body and repeatedly mistaking that last life, this life, next life. This is death. See? And there itself the sin is defined. Our sins are very dumb type of sins, you know. One girl in Canada, a, a North Indian girl married to a Gujarati. Gujarati means what? JSK. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. And this girl, being a North Indian, Jai Shri Ram everywhere. So she asked me, Swamiji, please tell me what should I do. I said, do whatever you like. No, actually, in our house, only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But in my childhood onwards, at my Maika, only Ram, Ram, Ram. So when I stand before the temple, instead of Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram comes in my mouth, in my mind. What will happen? I say, you don't worry. He will get confused. May Ram ho ke Krishna ho? You relax. Doubt, doubt, doubt. Why unnecessarily think? See, friends. So, avidyaya mrityum tirtva, we have to recognize that we are our enemy and friend if the mind doesn't rule us or rule us. Then the second one, vidyaya amrutam ashnute, we are free from the death. Therefore, last life, this life, next life. Then, who is this? He is a jiva. Then, what is a jiva? Now you enter Adhyatma Shastra. See, taddure tadvadantike tadantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya bahyataha. See, friends, therefore, karma and upasana, they are necessary, no doubt about it. But the purpose should be clear. Karma is not only getting more and more in this world. Karma is for the purification of the mind. And for that, we must know what is the impurity. Impurity is likes and dislikes. Impurity is desires. I want this, I want that. I want to know, I want to know. What is worthy of knowing in this world is only yourself. Now, I don't know this girl's name. How does it matter? How important it is. But unnecessarily keep on adding the garbage and then suffer. See, therefore, remember to forget. Slowly, slowly, we will empty our mind. Empty mind with no thoughts is Paramatma. If my glasses have yellow tinge, what will be my perception? All of you are suffering from jaundice. Now that jaundice is where? It is neither in you nor in my vision. It is in the media through which I am observing. If I remove those glasses, everything disappears. We are looking at this world through these glasses of wrong notions. Remove the glasses. Everything will change. Net result, no questions. Okay? Therefore, avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya amrutam ashnute. Unless this happens, we will continue to be miserable, constantly caw, 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 caw. This is our lifestyle. Now, the second part, 12th, 13th and 14th mantra. Andam tama pravishanti ye asambhuti upasate tato bhuya ivate tamo yau sambhutyagam rataha अन्य देवाहु संभवात अन्य दाहुर संभवात इति शुश्रुमधीराणाम येनस्तद्विचक्षिरे सम्भूतिं च विनाशं च यस्तद्वेदो भयगं सः विनाशेन मृत्युं तीर्त्वा असम्भूत्या अमृतमश्नुते. Now the first three mantras were pertaining to us. These next three mantras are pertaining to the field where we are existing. Who is existing? I am existing. Where I am existing? In Sedona. So about I, we are taken care of. So avidyaya mrityum tirtva and the vidyaya amrutam ashnute. So we are clear now. Mind is pure and we are continuous unbroken existence. We don't die. Then the question will come, then who am I? This was answered earlier. Now the question is, where are you living? These are the two areas. So the field where the drama of life is conducted, that is being explored in these three mantras. So andham tamaha pravishanti ye asambhuti upasate. Asambhuti means unmanifest. They enter in darkness if they are all the time imagining and living in the dream world. If I do this thing, I will get that siddhi, then I will go to the heaven, and then I will be going through the fire, but will not be burned. Asambhuti, unmanifest. See? So their whole life goes only in that. Do this sadhana, do this japa, stand on one leg, so that I will get this siddhi, then I will go. See, friends, there was a person, he did lot of tapasya for what? Getting the siddhis. And what siddhi? He was very concerned about the people dying because of cancer. So he, hey Krishna, give me the siddhi that every drop of blood of mine should cure the cancers of the people in this world. Bhagavan smiled, tathastu. Now once he got the siddhi, do you think he'll keep quiet? He has got that beautiful glasses. Will he keep quiet? He'll show it. Day-to-day experience I am telling you. Now those who have got siddhi, do you think they'll keep quiet? Then next day he goes out in his vicinity. Hey, everybody's okay in your house? Yes, okay. Nobody is ill? Nobody. And then ultimately he finds out everything fine. No, everything is fine, but our, uncle, he is having cancer. Cancer? Hey, cancel. Then he goes there. He carries his own pin with him. Take it. Cancer will be gone. When you are given up everything, no hope, then you are ready to do anything. So cancer gone. Go to the doctor and check. So check. Oh, no cancer. Do you think he will keep quiet? All the media flooded. There is one Cancerananda Maharaj. Next day, 10,000 people in a queue. No, he was trying to see how much blood I got. ran, went to Bhagwan, take it away, I don't want. See, andam tamaha pravishanti, ye asambhuti upasate. Don't meddle in God's creation. You help. Not because they need. It is your need. See, this principle, like I have come over here. None of you need me. I am very clear about it. Then I need. Because you give me a platform to think loudly. I can't go on talking to the walls and furniture. So it is my need. And when I am here as my need, I cannot have arrogance, achievement, failure. See? But if I have the other way around, you ignorant people, I don't think what to try. No. Whether you are understanding, but I am destroyed. Therefore, remember, we are in this world for our spiritual practice, not for helping anybody or not for destroying anybody. But we get lost in that and we imagine that is all in our life. So, andam tamaha pravishanti, ye asambhuti upasate. The world is going on beautiful. Don't get involved in the worldly things. Whatever role you have to play your role perfectly well and be happy. Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita this principle. In the 6th chapter, he says, Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. We are here for our spiritual evolution. And in that, we are our friend and we are our enemy. But what about the world, the society? Bhagavan says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyam. मैं आ जाऊंगा ना. तुमको क्यों फिक्र है? Why you are worried? And for what you will come? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrita. So if God has to descend, there should be more sadhu people. The first priority is paritranaya sadhunam. Second priority is vinashaya cha dushkrita. So our mind should be clear. We are here for our spiritual evolution. And as a result of our spiritual practice, if others are benefited, like we have the cow for milk, cow dung is free. So, this contemplation on this Upanishad is like a cow milk for me. If you are benefited, cow dung. There are some people, they always like only the West. Kacharai se kala. They don't like good things. See? Therefore, friends, andam tamaha pravishanti ye asambhuti upasade. Tato bhuya ivate tamaha yahu sambhutyagam rataha. And those who are engaged in sambhuti, the manifest, they enter much more darkness. Like the earlier one, same way. They enter much more darkness. And what is that? How is that? We'll take it in our next session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.